they've got no interest in anything apart from going out and getting drunk or whatever.
So
they don't have any motivation to do anything else.
So they think about on the weekend. Because I hear one of my daughters talking to her friend, "Oh, let's go out and have a drink." I says, that's sad. Why do you do it for? Because there's nothing to do, Mum.
There's nothing else to do.
And she's then nearly 15. There's nothing for them around here.
Personally, I wouldn't want like a young 12, 13-year-old drinking it. It wouldn't be right. Like maybe one in a home where somebody's watching them, but when they're walking around streets and they're getting absolutely off the faces and they don't know where they are and what they're doing.
If you're seen to go to a youth club and you're not standing on the street corners getting drunk, you're not in with the crowd sort of thing. I just think that a lot of it boils down to you're not supposed to be in there now, you're supposed to be out doing whatever you're doing.
So it's about being accepted by your group?
I think it boils down to being accepted by some people, not all people.
No, but drinking at a younger age is more likely to put you into drugs and things like that. Because if you start drinking at a young age, then not get bored of it, but like a lot of people will say, oh, and if they are hanging about with older people as well that do, I think it's more peer pressure on them because they want to be just like them and they want to be cool, and I think it's worse for younger ones.
Everything's affected for young people, so if they're unemployed, if they're health suffering, they're binge drinking, they're using substances far more than they used to do years ago. Everything's affected. There's teenage pregnancy now, teenagers having babies and then stuck because they don't know how to feed those babies healthily, and it's just got a massive knock-on effect.
I think the statistics say that there's more teenage pregnancies in Britain than anywhere in Europe. Is that right? I don't know. That's what depends on what paper you read, I suppose.
Because there's nothing to do, they're standing on street corners getting drunk. Then they're not knowing their own mind and they're going out and doing stuff that they shouldn't do. Going out having sex, and the end bit of it is they end up being pregnant.
When they brought sex education to young teenagers, whatever anybody's told anything, they'll experiment, and that's why they do. And they were going to bring it to young kids today. So
my sister was 13 when she had her first child, and I think in some cases it's better that they know, and it's better that they can go and get morning after pill or contraception and stuff, because there'd be a hell of a lot more kids having babies if it wasn't, because as much as we don't like to believe it, they were experimenting a long time before sex education was brought into the schools.
If the mother is well educated before childbirth and everything, and all this thing, right kind of knowledge and practice about this, the life of the child and mother and the whole family go up. But if they take no notice, maybe trouble later on. So education is the right problem. It is easy to say, but hard to practice.
You know them, they're like proper babies, but they're dolls.
Ah.
I think every child, whether it's a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter, every child should have a go at trying to look after it, feed it, change it, have sleepless nights, because then they'd know exactly what it was like.
Exactly, yeah.
And they'd think, no, I'm not ready for that. I'm not saying it would work with everybody, but I think biggest part it probably would. They need to know the facts and how they deal with it, because anybody can babysit, can't they?
Oh yeah.
But you have a child 24/7 and it's a whole different kettle of fish.